Hey Sunshines, it's Kristy and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. I am so glad you're here. So I thought we would take a little break from my standard unboxing content. Don't worry, it will be back tomorrow, and I would bring you a video full of fun fall vibes. Now, I don't know what the weather is like in your area, but here it is still 90 degrees and so incredibly hot, and it's hard to wrap my brain around fall when it still feels like summer. So hopefully by the end of this video, if you're feeling the same way I am, we're both going to be able to dive headfirst into fall, or if you just like all the fall things, you're going to enjoy this video. So we're going to start out making some pumpkin cream cheese bites. We're going to move on to a fall DIY. It's this really cute beaded garland wreath. It's so cute in the picture. I have low expectations with how mine's gonna turn out, but we will see. I'm gonna show you some fun fall decor pieces that I grabbed, and then I'm gonna take some of the decor pieces that I've received in subscription boxes along with some things that I hauled for you, and I'm just gonna show you a couple of areas in my house and how I just add touches of fall throughout. So hopefully that sounds good, and we're gonna dive right in. So I actually bought one of these a while back. It is from Amazon, and it's a little silicone mold that goes into your Instant Pot. Now, I actually bought this to recreate those really overpriced but super yummy egg bites from Starbucks. I love those things, but they're so expensive. Spoiler alert, I haven't tried to make the egg bites yet. However, I was tootling along through Pinterest the other day and I found a pumpkin cream cheese bites that you can do in the Instant Pot. And since I already had the mold, I thought we would go ahead and try them. Now this recipe makes 14 and there's only 7 spaces. So we're gonna have to probably run the Instant Pot twice. Note to self to order another one of these. If you have an Instant Pot and don't have one of these, I will link it down below. There's tons of recipes that you can do with these, but I'm interested to try these bites. So let's go ahead and dive on in. All right, spoiler alert, these are so good. They're not too sweet, and the cream cheese in the middle just makes them. I'm gonna go ahead and pin the recipe down below, but basically you're gonna need a half a cup of canned pumpkin, and from there you're gonna just crack an egg into that. So good. Then you're going to dump a half a cup of golden brown sugar. I just use light brown sugar. And then 2 tablespoons of honey. I couldn't find the honey there for a minute. There it is. It takes its own sweet time going into the bowl, but it's so worth the wait. From there, you're going to add 1.5 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And then I went ahead and mixed up the drier ingredients. I did 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, although you can do pumpkin pie spice. I did a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda, and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. From there, I added 2 tablespoons of milk, and then 3/4 cup of flour. And then once you've mixed all of that up, you are going to go ahead and assemble it. Now, I already made the cream cheese filling. It's just 4 ounces of softened cream cheese, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 1/4 teaspoon of pure vanilla extract, and then you stir it all together. So you're going to go ahead and take your silicone mold. I almost called it a cinnamon mold. Your silicone mold, and you are going to spray it down with some olive oil. All right, so once you've sprayed the molds, you start dripping the pumpkin mixture into the bottom of the molds. They are pretty deep. I wasn't exactly sure how much to use, so I just kind of eyeballed it. I filled it about maybe 1/3 of the way up. And then from there, we went ahead and started layering in the cream cheese. In my opinion, that was the absolute best part. But the pumpkin did drop into the molds really, really quickly. And then we just layered another layer of pumpkin. So it's like a cream cheese sandwich. And then I took a little stick that I had, just a little skewer, and mixed everything together just so it'd be all ooey gooey. My pumpkin bites are in the silicone mold. We are going to put the lid on them, and then we're going to sit it on the trivet. Now, when you have an Instant Pot, it comes with this little guy. So we're actually going to sit that on top. We're going to add a cup of water into our Instant Pot, and then we are going to gently just lower this down in the Instant Pot. We're going to seal it up. I'm going to hit the cake button for 10 minutes. hold on, let's get to 10 minutes here. And we are going to go ahead and start. I have got it on the ceiling, and now we wait. We're going to see what we think. So stay tuned and I'll show you the finished product. I cannot wait to try these because the ingredients were killer. All right, while our muffins finished up, I decided I wanted to make an iced chai latte because, like I said, it's real hot here. And so I pulled out this really cute set that I bought last fall at Marshall's. They sell them at TJ Maxx, Home Goods. They're about $4.99. You get one lid, several cups, and then the little cardboard protectors in case your drink gets hot. And then I grabbed my Tazao chai latte mix. I added some ice to my cup. And then with the chai latte mix, you just do half of the mix and half of the milk. So if you do half a cup of chai, you do half a cup of milk. I did a cup of milk, 2%, and a cup of the chai latte, and then I stirred it up, and it is so good. And I have a cute cup. The best part is I think these are better than the ones at Starbucks. This cost you about $3. This at Starbucks would be at least $5, so it's a great refreshing way to do that. And you don't have to use regular milk. You can use oat milk or nut milk, whatever works for you. But this is a winner chicken dinner every single time. All right, you guys, they are good. Look at the cream cheese goodness of it all. They don't come out perfectly molded, even with the olive oil spray. They came out very easily, but I don't feel like they hold their shape. I did put a knife down inside of it to make sure it was totally and completely cooked, and it is. So when you pull it out, that's what it looks like. And let's go ahead and take a little bite. Oh my goodness, the cream cheese is coming out of the side. If that does not get you in the mood for fall, I do not know what will. I'm gonna start looking up recipes to use with that silicone mold because this was so easy and so fun. I mean, does it get better than pumpkin and cream cheese? I think not. I definitely think these are cooked perfectly, and I will be making them again. So I'll put the recipe down below. Again, it's not my recipe, it's just one that I found on Pinterest, but whoever created it is a genius. Another Pinterest find, you guys. I knew as soon as I saw this beaded wreath that I had to make it. So you're gonna need a couple of things. A 16-inch wreath form. I grabbed this one from Michael's. A bag of 16 2-inch round beads. I grabbed these from Amazon, and I will link them down below. I also grabbed some E6000. I tend to find that holds most everything. And then this is critical. You're going to need floral wire, which you can actually pick up at the Dollar Tree. Then go down the floral aisle of the Dollar Tree or your favorite craft aisle and pick whatever your heart desires. I picked some pumpkin picks, some florals, some leaves, and then you're gonna start gluing. Now here you can see that I am not a perfectionist. I just went in with that glue hardcore and started placing my beads. You're going to place all 16 beads, and they're not gonna cover the entire wreath. They're gonna cover about 3/4 of it, and then the rest you're going to fill with the florals. Now, if you like this DIY, I will pin the link down below. It is not mine, but you can get all the information. And here you can see about how much of the wreath is left when you are finished. All right, guys, that was so fun. I didn't do this part as a tutorial because I've never done it before. I've never worked with florals and I've never done a wreath. 2 hints with this is, number 1, have your patience pants on, because if you're dealing with layering everything and the wire, it gets a little hairy down in there. And number 2, floral wire is your friend. It is a must for this project. I think you can actually get it at the Dollar Tree. So go to your local craft store or Dollar Tree, find the faux stems that you like. And then what I did was just wrap the bottom with some floral wire. I'm gonna actually link the Pinterest page that I found this from. It's not my idea because she kind of walks you through it, but I just kind of wrapped wire around the bottom of mine where there were no beads and then started tucking in my stems. And then as I would layer more stems on top, I would take the floral wire and kind of wire the bottoms of those also. Now my wreath definitely needs to be fluffed, if you will. Things need to be bent, changed. But as I was kind of jostling the wreath, a couple of my little balls were popping off. So I went ahead and glued those back on. I'm gonna give them a few hours to dry, but I'm gonna show you where I am now. I think I'm about 85% done, and I have to say, I'm so excited. If I can do this, guys, you can do it. Here is what ultimately it looks like. I think I need to cut some of these little berry balls off. They're very focal. Probably this long piece needs to be tucked in a little bit better, but ultimately it's so pretty, isn't it? I love how different it is. So I hope you enjoyed this part of the video, and now let's go do a home decor haul, because I found a couple of great pieces at TJ Maxx and Marshalls and Home Goods and Hobby Lobby and Target and all the fun places. Hang on. So it's actually the next day, you guys. After I finished doing that wreath, we had been wanting to work with. We had a tree that died in our front yard. It was actually really sad. I love that tree. And then we have a humongous tree in our backyard over the pool, and I love it, but it had some limbs that were kind of questionable. If we had another big storm come through, we were a little worried about them coming down. So we needed to prune some of those, and they called and said, we'll be there in 45 minutes. So the rest of the afternoon, all we heard was the sounds of chainsaws and wood chippers, and there was no more filming. So I've changed my shirt. This shirt, in case anybody asks, I do not remember where it came from. It's about 3 years ago. Maybe one of you will know, because y'all are like the queens of the information. It is a t-shirt company that actually sells t-shirts, sweatshirts, and long sleeve shirts, and they do mystery boxes. So I got a mystery fall box, and I got 3 t-shirts in them, and I've loved them. So if you know what I'm talking about, or you remember that video from like 3 years ago, link it down below, because I wouldn't mind to get another one. Anyway, we are going to talk about the fall goodness that I found in the stores this year. So we're just going to jump in. Side note, I hung up my wreath last night. I had a nail in the dining room, so I just hung it up to dry, and I kind of fiddled with it. I love it so much. So what I want to say to you is, if you guys are inspired and you make a wreath, tag me over on Instagram with your wreath. Just tag Georgia Sunshine, because I would love to see yours. Okay, so a couple of things. I have a few just pictures that I bought. If you follow me on Instagram, you may know that I have a brick fireplace. It's like a red brick fireplace, and I don't like it. I don't like it. Actually, I do like it. I think it's very beautiful, but I want to paint it white. It's a bone of contention within my marriage, because my husband is determined that we're not going to paint it white, and I am determined that we are. We had a handyman here the other day looking at some stuff, and I was like, yeah, we want to paint this. And he was like, you shouldn't paint that. Note to handyman, you didn't get hired from that statement. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Anyway, it's really hard. That red brick, and my living room is very, very long, and it's kind of dark. It's got windows on either side, but I have to do bright, bright things above the fireplace. So I found this little pumpkin sign. It just says pumpkin patch, that I thought would be really cute over there. Y'all know I love a good sign. I just do. I also picked up 3 That was from Hobby Lobby. 3 different sizes of these candle holders. So I'm gonna put, I'll pull the other 2 up here. I'm gonna put orange candles on one side of the mantle. So you can kind of see there's 1, 2, 3. And obviously at Hobby Lobby, everything is like 50% off. You just have to shop on the right day. They don't do coupons anymore, which is so annoying. But anyway, that's what I got from Hobby Lobby. I also picked this up from Hobby Lobby and I wanted it to go above the bed. And I think it's gonna be too small. I kind of thought that when I was in the store, but I grabbed it just to show you. Is this not beautiful for fall? I just thought it would be gorgeous over my cream bed, but it's a little bit smaller than that is, and that is almost too short to go over this bed. It's actually not even centered. I need to switch the bed or move it over a little bit. So I'm either going to put this over the bed and find something to go on either side of it. I don't really want to do like a sconce, but I'm not really sure what else I would do. Or I'm going to put this in my sunroom. We have this library bookshelf, and I may put it over the wall there. So I just think it's so pretty. We have a place here in Georgia. It's called Callaway Gardens. And if you live here, you know about it. But they have this beautiful lake. And what's so cool about the lake is it truly reflects these gorgeous trees. It looks just like this. This reminded me of Callaway Gardens. So I picked it up. This guy was $59.99 and then 50% off, so it was $30, and I just love it. I don't know where I'm gonna put it if I don't put it over the bed, but I'm definitely going to keep it. And then I grabbed one more thing, which was kind of a surprise because I did not know that it had a backside until I literally brought it in from the car. I just got this sign that says fall. It says hello fall for my front porch. I'm actually not gonna decorate my front porch right now because it is so hot that pumpkins are just gonna rot. And I know you can get like the faux pumpkins at Michael's or whatever to put out there, but I just don't think I wanna do that. I don't wanna spend the money. I found really good fall faux pumpkins at Joann's, but they were $40. Even at half price, I wasn't gonna pay $20 for them because for obviously a porch with steps, you would need a bunch of them. I wasn't doing that. But anyway, what I thought was cool about this sign is I bought it for this, put it in the car like this, but when I got it out of the car, it has a whole nother side that says, hey friends, which I think is so cute. I live in a corner house, so we have a front porch here and we have a side porch here, and our side porch is actually where everybody comes in because it's closest to the driveway, but I thought any other time of the year I can go ahead and use that one. So that one was from Joann's Fabrics. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in. I went to Walmart and all I picked up were 3 candles. I discovered this brand of candles from Walmart last year. They are $5.88, and these candles are better than Bath & Body Works. I said it, okay? They are. Go to the Walmart and get you these. They're on an end cap usually, and they're a little bit down from the fall. This is their pumpkin spice and everything nice. I don't really like the containers that they did this year, but the scents of these, they are so good. And they really have good throw, and I did not get headaches from these last year. It just says distributed by Walmart, so I think it's just a Walmart brand, but it's $5.99, and I think they had 4 different ones. I ended up getting 3. This one is Appley Ever After. So this is more apple scented, and this one had a lid. And then the third one I think is vanilla that I got. This one is Thankful, Blessed, and Kind of a Mess. And it's blue, so I figured I could add this into my dining room decor. Oh yeah, this one smells really good too. I don't remember what the 4th one was. I really liked it, but I was like, I don't really need 4 of those candles. So I just picked up 3. But if you're in Walmart, definitely look for those because I got them last fall and last Christmas, and I just loved them. I'll probably go back, if I'm being honest, and get more. Okay, then I went over to, where is this? Okay, this was from Joann's also. I thought this was so pretty. It just says fall is in the air with the leaf. I might incorporate this into more Thanksgiving. So I decorate for fall, and then I pull a little bit down and decorate for Halloween. Not very much. I don't like spooky, scary stuff, but I have like some black crows that I think are cool and some things like that. And then I will take things down and pull out like the pilgrims and the turkeys and the more like Thanksgiving. And I thought that would be so pretty. Maybe in my windowsill in my kitchen or something. So I grabbed that. That was $14.99, and then I think at Joann's everything was like 60% off or something. I got this little ghost. I thought he was cute. He's actually from Marshall's. He was $5.99. I have shelves in my son's bathroom that I thought this would be cute for Halloween for. I picked up this little 3-piece. Actually, I think this was from Hobby Lobby. These were $8.99. I just have a crock next to my stove, so I like to have little decorative things to put in it. So $8.99, and then like I said, 50% off. And I got one more thing. Oh, this is so pretty. I actually was gonna leave this at the store, and I went back to it 3 times, and I was like, just get it. It's this beautiful acorn. He's white, and he actually has, he's got a little battery in him, and he lights up. Let me see. I bet he doesn't already have the battery in him. Let me see. Yeah, no, you've got to probably put the battery in it. But anyway, he lights up. And I thought he would be really pretty. We have a desk right when you walk in the sunroom, and I do, I have a big beaded mirror, and then I do like an olive tree and then pops of white. And I thought this would be really pretty for fall on there. He was $12.99, and then like I said, like 50 or 60% off. He was very, very cheap. Now, if you saw my box that was the Steal It box for fall, we got this really cool candle holder. It was like in a big bowl, and it had places for tapered candles. I want to get battery operated ones, but Target didn't have any, so I just went ahead and got regular white tapered candles to put in there. But I think next time I do an Amazon order, I may look for battery operated ones and just see what I can find. Okay, what else did I get? This is from Home Goods. I think this is another candle. I can't leave Home Goods without a candle. I thought this one was really pretty. I love the little top, the wooden top on it with the little metal handle. And this one just says spiced pumpkin. And this smells really good too. So pretty. So I've got my fall candle ready to go. Okay, the next thing that I picked up, this was also from Marshall's. I just got a new throw for my bed. This one actually will look cute, like put right here. And then I have some fall pillows, and I'm either gonna change, like I said, the wreath of that, or I'll figure out something to do with that other picture. I wanted to do just a touch of fall in my bedroom, since it is my filming space. And I thought this one was so pretty. Was this from Marshall's, or this was actually, I think, from Joann's. Yeah, this was from Joann's. It says $59.99, but I swear all their stuff is like 60% off. It's ridiculous. Like they mark it up to mark it down. So I just thought it was really, really pretty. So I grabbed that. And then this was from Marshall's. I got this for my son's bathroom. This one is more Halloween. It's got little witches' hats and pumpkins. Just a little hand soap. Honey almond. And then this one I got for my kitchen. It just says pumpkin spice is my love language. And I got that, like I said, for the kitchen. So I got that. Then I got a couple of wreaths. So I have the words in my kitchen that spell out joy. That was my word of the year a couple of years ago. And I did it for Christmas. And then I decided joy doesn't have to be a Christmas word. It can be an all year round word. Yeah, that's what I meant. And so I kept it up, but I wanted to maybe change it for fall. So I grabbed a couple of wreaths. I grabbed this one, which was really pretty. This was from the Christmas tree store. And then I grabbed 2 of these because I also want to do a wreath on my kitchen window. So I thought these 2 would tie together. Wow, the light is pouring in. There's a window over here. It's really pouring in. So I don't know which one will make the O in the joy, this one or this one. I think I like this one better holding it up, but we'll see. So probably one of those will go back to the store. Sometimes you have to grab them or they're not there the next time you go, right? Okay, now here's my dilemma. I talked about in another video that I wanted to do like navy and maybe silver and white pumpkins on my dining room table in a big tray. So I thought I had a dough bowl, and I do, but I imagined it in my head that it was longer than it was. It was too short. So then I was like, oh, I have to find some kind of tray. So I came across this one at Target. This is from the Hearth and Hand. Now this is not the wood that matches the wood in my dining room. You can mix woods, that's not that big of a deal. This one, I feel like, is it exactly what I want? And as I was pulling out some of my fall decor, I realized that I had bought something from Kirkland's that sits on my dining room table. It's been on my dining room table for a couple of years. So now I'm like, should I just keep what I have, or should I move that to a different area and try something new? So I'm not exactly sure, but that leads me into the next few bags because I kind of went ham on the blue pumpkins at Hobby Lobby. I got this little one. I was thinking for texture. I was trying to do like blue and white. So I got several of both of those. I actually think I only got 2 of these. It's kind of like a beanbag one, and I thought this one was really pretty and it had great stems. And then this one's kind of a gray blue with some white. So I was trying to do some different colors. Oh, now if I see this, I may like it. And then I grabbed some bigger white ones also with a few more of the gray. So I also got some eucalyptus stems to kind of tuck in between. So now that I'm seeing this, and I'm just kind of got it stuffed in here, I would have to fix it. I am kind of liking the way it looks. So maybe I am gonna stick with the blue and white and move the piece that I already have, maybe to my sunroom or something. I don't know. I do like this now that I see it. I was doubting myself. I do that a lot. I buy stuff and then I doubt myself, but I'm actually happy. All right, so I will link all of this down below. I also got a sign that says Fall, Sweet Fall. I think it's still in the car that you're gonna see in my kitchen. I'm gonna go pull out the rest of my fall decor so I actually know what I have, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a little decorating. All right, you guys, I am back and I'm all decorated. I didn't take you through the process of decorating because I'm pretty spastic when I do it. I will start on the mantle and pretty much have decor strewn all the way through the house and up the stairs. And then I will come into the dining room because there's a bin that I pulled out from the attic, and I will start going through it and find something that I love that belongs in the kitchen. I will take it to the kitchen and start playing around in there. And 30 minutes later, I realized I never finished the mantle. So it's kind of hard to take the camera around and do that. I will say that I feel like these YouTubers that decorate their house, I feel like they decorate it and then rip it all down and then decorate it for you on camera because they make it seem so seamless. I just am not a great decision maker. I think that's really what it boils down to. Anyway, I was watching, on a side note, the clips from yesterday's video, and my hair and my makeup were literally melting off my face. So I'm gonna tell you the story, and then you can tell me down below what like little funny tips you guys have in your house. So my 16-year-old and my husband are disagreeing right now. We keep the house at about 73, but Dawson wakes up in the night hot. Now, he does like to sleep with several blankets on top of him, and he will turn the air down to 70, which ticks my husband off. He wants it at 73. Now, I stand firmly in the middle of this battle because I like to be cool when I'm sleeping, but I also don't want to pay a huge electricity bill, you feel me? So anyway, to get back at him, my husband will come downstairs and he will totally turn off the air. And that doesn't really work because my son, by the time the house starts getting warm, is at school in the air conditioning. And I'm left down here not realizing what has happened. It was 80 degrees when I was filming yesterday, and I was appalled at what my hair looked like. It looked like a frizzy cotton candy mess. Anyway, that was what was going on yesterday. Now I'm gonna turn the camera around and show you what I ended up doing with the decor, and I'm really excited about what I did here in the dining room. Hang on. Okay, so here is an overview of my dining room, and I think it turned out really great. We'll start with the table. I just put a tablecloth down and then anchored it with this navy blue striped runner that I have, and I think it really ties in the blue well together. Now, I didn't take the tags off the pumpkins because I'm still trying to decide what I think about it, but honestly, I love it. So those will be coming off. I kind of wanted to live with it a day or two. I just really like all of the different textures of the burlap pumpkin and the stripe, all the different colors. And then I just added in some lamb's ear and eucalyptus leaves. So I really like how that turned out. And then if you come over here, I think I shared in a previous video that we ended up with like 5 or 6 different dressers when we got married. So I took this one and it's always kind of been a sideboard. I took a runner that I got from the Steal It box, added a lantern with a orange candle, and then just added a little sign that came from Target, I think last year, with just some stems. I'd like to put a mirror or something behind this, but I just don't know what I want to do. I struggle with art. I need somebody to come in and just tell me what art to do all through my house. But I like the way it turned out. And then as we come this way, here is my wreath that I made. You guys, I just love it so much. It's a little dark against this navy wall, but if I have to admit it, I think it's kind of a mood. I really like the dark moodiness of it. So I laid it here on the wall because there was already a nail and I just wanted it to dry, but I think I'm gonna keep it there. I think it's really pretty. It is a little high, but that's where the nail is. And then I have a chair right here with the little pillow that I got from the Habitation box for this month. So that's what my dining room looks like. Let's go look at my kitchen. All right, so here is an overview of my kitchen. I love how it turned out. These are the wreaths that match. One just looks a little lighter because it's up against the window. Those I got from Hobby Lobby. This just jump in the leaf sign I got last year, and this fall sweet fall sign is brand new. It came from Home Goods. I did add my little Mrs. Meyer's hand soap and dish soap. That's in the scent apple cider. It's my favorite. Then I added a little pumpkin here in my glassed-in cabinet just for a pop of color. This autumn harvest sign actually came from my Habitation box last month. And then here is my tiered tray, which I think turned out so cute. I love this little owl. I got him last year at the Dollar Tree and they sell them again this year. This is also from Habitation box. And then some of these little signs and things came from the tiered tray starter kit that I got for $5 in the Target Bullseye's Playground area. And I think it turned out really cute. And note the little Halloween candy hiding in the back there. You know, you got to do what you got to do, right? So I really like the way this area came, and I just love the little fall sweet fall sign at the top. And I'm going to swing you around and show you the next area. This area is right next to my stove. This little crock actually has Christmas writing on the back of it, but I loved it for the 4th of July because it had stars, and then I never switched it back. So I just dropped in my little fall utensils, and then I did a little vignette right here. I think the sign in the back is from the dollar spot at Target last year. The Autumn Wishes is from my Habitation box this month. This little thing, which I haven't taken the tag off yet, is from, I think it was from my Nested Fig box. Then I just added some random pumpkins and a little beaded garland that came, I think, from a Habitation box last year, and I think it turned out really, really cute. We'll address the elephant in the room first. My house had these intercoms all over it when we moved in 18 years ago, and about once a year I have one taken out and plastered back up. There are 2 currently left in my house, this one and one in our bedroom, so just ignore the eyesore. This needs to be washed. I just pulled it out from under the cabinet, and I love this pumpkin cake stand. However, I also love my air fryer, and we use it all the time. So I'm not sure what the winner's going to be here. I'll probably put a little garland around here or something to spruce it up. But in the battle of the pumpkin cake stand or the air fryer, I'm not sure which one's gonna win. All right, so here's my fireplace. It's a little hard to film because I've got windows on either side, but this is what it looks like. The candle holders on the right are a little bit big, but I'm okay with that. I need to take the paper off of the candles. I was thinking I needed to do brighter candles up there, and then when I layered in the garland, I thought the candles will actually be really good. You've got little pops of the bright orange that's in the pumpkin of the sign, but also the darker orange in the candles. Now what I have on the left side, that little tiny floral arrangement, is not my jam. I had something else that I wanted to go there and it just didn't look good. So it's gonna live there for now, but it's not gonna stay. If you have any suggestions, let me know. And then just at the bottom, I have a little basket with a Let's Cuddle blanket and a pillow. And then that is my Walmart candle with a candle holder, and that little pumpkin stack guy was from a Habitation box. Right, so these are the shelves in our guest bathroom. I have to kind of walk a fine line because it's also Dawson's bathroom too. So I just added some little touches of pumpkins. I just added this guy, and then on the top shelf, I added another pumpkin. And then these are those cute little sprays that I got from the Dollar Tree. I just put it in this little vase that I got from the summer Steal It box, and I think it's really cute. I will probably decorate this more for Halloween because I think it would be fun in here with all the black and white. I wanted to change the please seat yourself sign because it sits right in front of the toilet, but I just think it's so funny and I decided to go ahead and leave it. All right, so that was my video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm not really a YouTuber that carries the camera around and vlogs very much. I really just sit in my chair and open my subscription boxes, but every once in a while it's just fun to try something new, to mix up the content and hopefully keep it interesting. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you make the pumpkin muffins or the beaded wreath, take a picture and tag me on Instagram. I would love to see your creations. If you happen to be stopping by for the first time, my name is Kristy and I'm so glad you're here. Please comment below where you're from. That lets me know you're new so I can welcome you personally in the comments. We're a super positive place. The world is really heavy right now and I'd just like to have an area where you can come and exhale and forget about things just for a few minutes of the day, and we have such an amazing community. So don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload new videos, and I will see you soon for another one, guys. Bye-bye.